Okay, so these are the clippers that I use. I've used these clippers for about 8 years now. They are Andis Ultra Edge brushless, and they are just the detachable ones. So you pull the pin there, or push that, and the blades can come out. You don't need to oil the engine, you just need to oil the blades, which I've already done. And today we're using the WOW 15 Premium Ultimate. I do have a clipper blade that is my favourite over these WOW ones, but they got discontinued, so we're now on to these blades. And they work really well. Not as good as the ones that are discontinued. I don't know why they were discontinued, but they were. But we're on here, and they do a pretty good clip. I've got the filly halfway clipped, so I will show you that. And we'll get into some of the tips and tricks on body clipping. Oh, and I've also got the WOW disinfectant spray and the WOW oil there too, as well as my little brush to clean it out. Once that brush wears out, I will go to a toothbrush or just a body brush just to brush out the blades. It's no big drama really. Just got to get all the hair off so you can oil them. Right, so I have one body half of her done. I haven't touched her legs or her face yet, but we have one half of her body done, and we're going to start with this side of her. We've got the Andis Ultra Edge brushless. I'm going to be using setting 2. Setting 1 is for just light trimming, setting 2 is body clipping. And yes, these clippers are small. You can see the size of my hand compared to them. You can see the size of them on her. I do use small clippers. I had a video go viral a little while ago and got absolutely nailed for using little clippers. Don't knock them until you've tried it. They are lighter, they are quieter, and they are nowhere near as hot. And the horses love it. They think it's a scratch, and I can clip all day with these. So they are a lot nicer and better than the big chunky ones that leave all your lines on your horses. Alright, let's get started. So I start from the back of the horse. I start down here on the leg and I work my way up and to the head. If the horse has never been body clipped before, stick it on their shoulder and make sure that they're not going to kick you if you touch down on their leg with it. Once they're used to that, then come to the back of them and we're just going to start. I am right-handed, but I do swap over to my left hand when clipping the off side of the horse. You'll see as you go through yourself body clipping that you can't always use the one hand. You've got to be kind of universal to get into different directions and angles on the horse. Clipping's one of those things that you've just got to get in there and give it a go. You're not going to be able to read everything or watch someone and know everything. You've really just got to get a horse, get some time up your sleeve, get a pair of clippers and just start and get a feel for what you're doing. There are little tricks to the trade, but a lot of it's just practice and patience. You'll notice that I'm not doing big strokes. I'm doing like one cut of big stroke and then lots of little strokes. That's because you want to go over it to make sure that you've got all the hair off. Don't be shy to get in here. You can see how nice these blades and clippers take that hair off. I'm not pushing hard. I've just got nice relaxed grip on the clippers and I'm just pushing them along. We'll come up and we'll do this top of the tail. That's a very common question that's asked is, what do I do with the tail? Right, so you can bang it straight across. Not my favorite. I do it for clients that ask me for it. I don't like it personally. I do the triangle, but I do a very discreet little triangle. You can see that starting to shape up now. There you go. It's a nice little discreet triangle. Okay, so when it comes to around the flank area, a lot of people get a bit kind of, I don't know, hesitant and a bit scared to do up and around here. I'll turn the clippers on in a second and I will show you how I go about it, but first up, you want to be careful through this soft little point here that you don't scratch or cut or nick them with the clippers. But we're going to get all up in here, going to get this bit and all up into here. With the gelding, you would do their sheath and get all the really long wiry hairs off from them. And the fillies, you do up all their boobies too, wherever there's actual hair going. And don't be scared to actually get in there with the clippers. Like, I've got my hand here scratching this filly now and I can feel her on my back giving me a scratch. They generally quite like it, and it's really only the real touchy, unsure horses that kind of go, get off me, don't do that. So, let's get these clippers on. twitch on her, just a bit twitch, so it clips on and stays by itself and I don't have to have someone holding it. Now this tip of the ear on Arabs or Arabian derivatives, we leave on. So you see that little bit of hairy bit, you'll see it better once I've clipped the ear a little bit. And on the back, you just leave the hair long on the back and the front of it. So fold that down and clip. Holding your thumb over where you don't want to clip. There you go, so you can see on the back she's just got that little bulb there of long hair. The front, again, you can hold it if you don't trust your horse or yourself. Otherwise, just go nice and steady. Right, so we'll go into more detail in the clipping of the ears in another video for show presentation, but that's basically the body clip finished. And you can see like the twitch is not on tight at all. It's on, but she's not in distress. She's gonna want it off, but she's not panicking. And you can see like that kind of twitch, it wasn't even tight enough to leave a big imprint on her nose. And it's hands-free. It's a lot safer than having to get someone to hold it and crank it as they're kind of carrying on. Good girl. Okay. Good girl.